Steady. Steve. Easy, mate. Steve. Na 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 na. It's the motherfucking D.R.E. Snoop Dogg! Yeah, man! Check your bed self! It's Kev Ashford here. This is VanCam. You're very welcome. Right, where do we start? I'm gonna have to start with last week, aren't I? The Arsenal match. Disappointed, not with the performance. Again, like Stoke and Burnley, home draws. Good performances. We were just unlucky that bushy-faced bastard Giroud come on and scored. Because Arsenal weren't great, but I think it's testament to the way that United played, to be honest. Gary Neville, you know, on the doing his punditry or whatever, his co-commentating, was carrying on saying this, you know, it's not been a great performance by Arsenal and this and that. Give United some credit at least. They've executed a game plan at the end of the day. They knew that if they put Arsenal down the flanks, they didn't want to play that way. So as an attacking threat, they offered absolutely nothing, unfortunately, until the final minute of the game. Disappointed with the result, but as an all-round performance, again, I think it's all coming together. Mata took his goal brilliantly, and yeah, just a little disappointed, but just with the overall result, I think we're moving in the right direction. And midweek then we had Feyenoord, which again a lot of people are, you know, fail to get excited for these Europa League games. And you can see why. Maybe when it gets to the knockout stages, if United do make it through, then people might get a bit more excited. I know the other year when we played Liverpool in it took on a bit more significance. Getting all my words muddled up here, man. But yeah, 4-0, job done. Thought we totally outplayed them. They weren't as good really as in the first game that we played them. But again, testament to United. You can look at it both ways. We had a game plan. We went out, attacked him. Rooney broke the European Man United record. Happy for him. A lot of people will come on to me saying, oh, you slag him off, you do this, that. I've already stated my reasons for not being his biggest fan. Listen, I don't support individual players. And if Wayne Rooney can get anywhere near back to the form that he once was for United, I don't think he will personally, but if he gets anywhere halfway near it, I'll be quite happy. As long as he's banging in goals and contributing towards the team, can't fault him. I support Man United, I don't support individual players. He's just part of a small cog in the big wheel that helps power United. Yeah. But this weekend, anyway, before I touch on this weekend actually, Mourinho was in the press this week. I had to listen to Talk Sport, because I always do when I'm driving about. And one moment please. Hello?
Hello?
Who rings during VanCam? The wife. Anyway, as I was saying, Mourinho was in the press this week because United sell papers. We sell papers, and Mourinho was in it. And it was to do with a comment that he made that it's going to take him 3 transfer windows to make United great again. Everyone's slagging him off. He's spent all this money. He's, you know, he should be challenging for the title this season. Do agree with that. He's spent money. But to make United great depends what do you know, put into the category as great. Are we talking the United team of 2008? You know, the one that did the double Champions League and Premier League, that had Tevez, Ronaldo, you know, all these great players. Are we looking to get back to that? Because I think that was a great team, one of the best I've seen. If we are, then yeah, it would take a couple of windows to be back challenging in the Champions League on both levels, it's going to take a few windows. But at the same time, it's Mourinho playing games again, innit? If that is not the rocket up the arse that all them United players need, the fact he said he needs a few windows to bring in roughly between 6 and 8 players, how many players are going to be sat there thinking, shit, you know, I'm next out the door here, I need to buck up my ideas, my future's on the line. That's exactly what it is. He's saying this to motivate the players. They've got to just take it on board. It's up to them now. There's only so much Mourinho can do. He's given them all a chance. I said it the other week. So now it's up to the players to prove that they have a career and a future at United. Over to you, lads. Plain and simple as that. This weekend is the visit of West Ham. West Ham. And this week, I've done the extensive research. Prior to this video, I was sat home, laptop out, iPad, phone, everything, pager, remember them? Never worked, nobody ever pages me like, but yeah. So, this is the Louis van Gaal Filofax. And as anyone that's seen it before will know, it comes out so I can give you the dossier of the opponents, which this week, like I said, is West Ham. As Louis van Gaal used to do, the pen does come out because it makes you look like you know what you're doing. Just looking through this, West Ham they've got an aerial threat. Not a great possession team yet. Don't play the high press. Yeah, again, I could go through this. It's going to bore you. I'm going to get dislikes and all that. So I'll just summarise it for the people, for the masses. The summary, let me see, what is this at the top? Bubble blowing bastards. The dossier is closed. That's all you need to know. It's West Ham, Green Street, all that shit. Loads of lads turning up. They've watched Green Street. They're getting giddy. They're putting on a Stone Island coat and they're turning up at Old Trafford. And they're giving it all that. You know what I mean? And any team that sings about blowing bubbles, think about that for a minute. Let it register in here. We're talking about grown men here, on the terraces, in Stone Island coats, bald heads, whatever. What they want to knock 10 lumps of shit out of you. And before each game, even during the game they rip it out, but at the start of the match, at the new ground, at the old ground, the bowling, they actually blow bubbles out on the pitch. Pretty bubbles, floating about in a football ground, fueled by drink and rowdiness and lads. And they all sing along about these bubbles that float so high that they touch the sky. The fuck is all that about? Sort yourselves out, man. It's embarrassing. Bubbles floating up to the sky. Get a proper tune. It's ridiculous, man. And they'll be ripping it out at Old Trafford on Sunday. They reach so high they touch the sky. Who cares? Who gives a shit, man? Bubbles floating up to the sky. Have you heard yourselves? It's very feminine. Very feminine, that. But yeah, they'll all be watching Green Street the night before, getting themselves geared up. And they'll turn up all giddy, as usual. They did the other year when we played them in the FA Cup. And they got a good allocation. Causing Miver around town. Causing Miver around the ground. And if United need any inspiration and any need to G themselves up, just look at what their fans did to the coach the other year. There you go. They smashed it up, didn't they? So take that as a bit of a G up, like, wouldn't you? Yeah, the bubble blowers, whatever that means. Hammers. They are hammers. Literally, they are hammers. I am looking forward to the match. thoughts on it? Excited as always. I just hope that this Feyenoord game was not a false dawn, because we played good attacking football. And I might be getting slightly excited here, but since Sir Alex Ferguson left, I'd say as an attacking performance throughout a full 90 minutes, it's probably the best that I've seen since the great man left. In fact, yeah, I think it was. I think Mkhitaryan, you know, he's got a big point to prove. And whatever's gone on, you know, all this shit on Twitter and Facebook and that, you know, free Mkhitaryan. Hopefully it works from Mourinho's point of view, because he's going to get something out of him now. He's got a point to prove as well. And it's a good way of managing players. Hopefully he stays in the team for West Ham on Sunday, because penetration-wise, getting up the pitch, whipping balls in, every time he got the ball, looking to go forward, that's what we want. It's what we're used to as United fans. Yeah, we've been spoilt, but that is what we want from a player. He looks a bit like Cantona as well, doesn't he? Is it just me that thinks that? Oh, where'd that come from then? It's just going round in this head of mine. Yeah, West Ham at the weekend anyway. Let me know what you think. What else can I fit in here now? Yeah, that's probably about it. But as always, subscribe to the United Stand. Videos are shown on there. Follow, like, share, do all that shit. Get involved, get into it, man. You know you love it. Some of you hate it, but some of you do love it. I know you do, because you've told me. I do the United Stand as well, and now the VanCams I'm throwing onto my own channel, and it's nothing to do with getting away from the United Stand. If some people are trying to think that, it's just a place you'll find all the VanCams in one little place. So search VanCam, search Kevin Ashford, and it'll come up. My channel is Kevin Ashford. You'll find them all. They're just all in one place. Leave comments again, like, subscribe, do all that. Do it all. Last week, my personal channel, I've had it for years. I never really put anything on it. I thought I'd start putting my VanCams on it as a bit of, what do you call it? Just an encyclopedia of VanCams put together. A dossier. And I had 60 subscribers. Don't know how I ever got them, because I didn't really put much on it. After me shout out last week, I said, please subscribe to the channel. 160. Couldn't believe it, man. Celebrations. Off down the pub I went, doing a conga with the boys. It was great. 100 new subscribers. Just shows the power of this. But subscribe, please. Let's reach 200, man. And I'll be out for the weekend then. You won't see me till Monday. My wife won't be too happy about that. Yeah. Oh, and the other thing. I'm running a thing if anyone is interested. You might not be your thing. I know a lot of people don't like people that do this kind of shit, getting on the, you know, filming themselves and all that. I want to start each VanCam from now on with somebody introducing themselves and saying welcome to VanCam. So if you're unfortunate enough to have a name like Marwan Fellaini, so you basically just film yourself, a couple of seconds on your phone or whatever you do. If you've got a fancy old camera, do that. All you have to say is, I'm Marwan Fellaini and you're watching VanCam. That's it. That was 2 seconds, was it? I think I see up there. 2 seconds. Tweet at me at KevinAshford7. Email at me if you want. KevinAshford7@gmail.com. Send them through, and the weirder the better, to be honest, because it'll work well with VanCam. I think, I don't know, gimp masks, pool balls in mouth. Well, you probably won't be able to say it then, would you? But you get the gist of it. Anything like that, put it together, send it me, and hopefully it can feature on the start of VanCam. It's going to be a new thing, bit like Jackass used to do, you know, where they'd have somebody on at the beginning. Just do that as a bit of crack. If you want to send me your Twitter handle or whatever, I'll copy it in under the, you know, the clip at the start. I'm looking for something that actually sort of makes me laugh. So if you can make me laugh, you're making the cut. if you think you can do it. Loads of messages this week, people from New York, Brazil. It's just madness. People that enjoy VanCam. Really mind-blowing, to be honest, and scary at the same time. But yeah, this week, West Ham. We want players now that are going out onto this pitch. Mourinho tells you what to do. You've got to carry out this game plan now. No hiding behind each other. Want the ball. Don't shy away. Don't throw it away like a hot potato. We want you to be confident. We want to see attacking football. That's what we pay to go and see. If we get beat 3-2, 4-3, we're glad we've been entertained. That's what we want at Man United. It's in the DNA and all that shit, innit? Go out there, boys. Make us proud. I'm hoping that against Feyenoord, that was the start of our season. It was the kick up the arse that we needed. And hopefully it's a springboard that we can get back in to the top 4 and start just being a big ball of either. And we can make a push and get involved in a title chase. You heard it here. I'm saying that because if we put a run together like Chelsea the other week, not the other week, but like a month or so ago, you know, Conte was, his job was on the line apparently. Look at him now, 4 or 5 mint results. You're back up there, you're in the mix. So that's what I'm talking about. Come on. Like I said before, Manchester United, subscribe. If you can get me to 200, I'll go on the lash all weekend. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you. It's been emotional, as always. Thanks for watching. We do them every week, so keep watching. That's all you can do, I suppose, innit? I hope you enjoy it. Get commenting. I never say that, but I am gonna, because I do read them, I go through, and I'll try and get back to you. Because tonight, I'm having a quiet night in, unless I get to 200 subscribers. Quiet night in, couple of beers. I do like to go on the old dog and bone and have a look to see what activity's going on. So if it's worth replying to, I will. Some weird shit goes on in them comments sometimes and I just don't know what to make of it. So don't touch them comments, and you know what I'm talking about, whoever leaves them. Is that it? That's got to be it. Yeah. I'm going to have to go and check that Steve's alright here anyway and fill in the accident report form. I think he is alright. He's looking well. Yeah, that's it. That is all the information I can give you for this week. Enjoy the match. I'm going to it. If you're going to it, same again. Enjoy. Couple of beers. It's a school night, but, you know, just enjoy yourself. And I'm confident we will win. Hopefully the good times are just starting to come back, because we've had 3 really shit years. And what I will say, early contender for player of the season, United's player of the season. Thank God, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, it's not going to be De Gea. Because 3 years since Sir Alex Ferguson left, David De Gea has been player of the year. He's been fantastic, but shouldn't be happening at United. That's because we were under the cosh and he was keeping us in the game every single week. Even when we didn't win, he was still man of the match because he was just pulling off save after save. This year, the early front runner is Juan Mata. Juan Mata has been incredible. And you know what? He has taken on Mourinho's, call it negativity, I like to look at it in a positive way. Mourinho has basically reincarnated Juan Mata. I think he knows deep down Mata that he's not a favourite player of Mourinho's, but I tell you what, proving him wrong, and he can't leave him out of the team at the minute. He's that good. Well done, Juan. VanCam salutes you. Follow, subscribe, like, do whatever you want. I don't care. For Sunday, West Ham, United. Come on, United! You alright, Steve? It started with a kiss. Never thought it would come to this.